Okay guys, today I'm going to show you what I like to do before fletching any helical or offset on my arrows. I go ahead and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this shaft and then shoot it in this target, bare shaft. I like a bare shaft. And I'm going to mark it on the shaft whichever way it comes out of the bow. Sometimes, most of the time, I'm going to say 90% of the time, if you're shooting right-handed, you're going to have a left spin just by the way the string's twisted on your bow. So you don't want to fletch, I'm not going to say it's wrong, but you don't want to fletch a right helical when your arrow's automatically coming out left. That has to automatically correct itself 10 or 15 yards out. And it can show accuracy differences when you do something like that. But a lot of times people will say, I'm only going to fletch a right helical because I don't want my points unscrewing out when the arrow goes into the target, which doesn't really make sense. I tighten my points automatically whenever I pull them back out of the target. But I'm going to show you how to do this, so let's get started. Alright folks, bear with me. I'm living next to a pretty busy road, so if you hear some road noise, I apologize. We're going to start with the arrow on the bow. I'm going to see where the top of the shaft is coming off the bow. I have some blue painter's tape right here. I'm just going to take a little piece of this, maybe a 3-inch section. I'm going to put it on the top of the shaft here. It'll wrap the whole way around most likely. But I'll show you what we're going to do. Alright, we have our tape on. Got a little magic marker here. I'm going to run a line right at the top of the shaft, down the arrow, just enough that I can see. And we're going to shoot that into this target here, and I'm going to see which way that bow or that arrow is turning off the bow. We're only going to do this from about probably 5 yards. That should give us a good idea. So let's do that. Seriously need to go to a quiet place. The neighbor's pulling in a aluminum trailer now. Can't get away from it. Again, we're only about 5 yards away from this. So we're going to go ahead and launch this into that target, and we're going to see where that line is actually turning, because we're not going to get a full spin at this distance. Okay, let me show you what happened here. I'm shooting a right-handed prime Nexus 2, and my arrow is coming off to the left. Most right-handed shooters are going to experience a left spin off the riser of the bow. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep that arrow spinning left. Therefore, most right-handed shooters are going to need a left helical. Alright folks, there you have it. Most right-hand bows are going to throw the arrow left off the riser. So be sure to fletch a left helical on that, because if you don't and you automatically assume that you need to fletch a right helical, the arrow is going to need to correct itself halfway down the range, and you don't want that to happen. It's quite prevalent in slow motion video. If you've ever watched anybody shoot and they fletched a right helical on a right-handed bow, you can see the arrow start to spin the opposite direction halfway down the range. I hope you like this video and you got a little bit of usefulness out of it. It's very easy to do. A little bit of testing and tuning pre-season will yield big results come hunting season or competition time. Again, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube, ring that bell and subscribe to be the first ones to be notified when we come out with new content like this. As always, good luck this season.